What's the big idea behind this repository?
Impeccable is a design language that enhances the output of AI coding agents. It provides guidance to AI models so they can produce more refined, user-friendly front-end interfaces. The goal is to move beyond the generic, template-driven designs that many AI models currently produce.
How does it solve a problem that was hard or impossible before?
Before Impeccable, AI coding agents often generated front-end designs that were repetitive and unoriginal. They relied on the same SAS templates, resulting in predictable elements like purple to blue gradients, nested cards, and cards on colored backgrounds. Impeccable introduces a structured design vocabulary with 23 commands and 59 deterministic rules that help AI models create more thoughtful, context-aware designs.
What's the user experience like when using this?
Using Impeccable, developers can run commands like /impeccable audit, /impeccable critique, or /impeccable polish to improve their front-end designs. These commands guide the AI to refine layouts, enhance typography, introduce strategic color, and avoid anti-patterns. Users also get a live browser iteration feature that lets them try out design changes in real time without waiting for code to compile.
What are two technical or architectural ideas that make this repository stand out?
One standout idea is the use of deterministic detector rules. These are 59 rules that the CLI and browser extension run without needing an API key or an LLM. This allows for quick feedback on technical quality checks like accessibility, performance, and responsiveness. Another key idea is the inclusion of 23 design commands that form a shared vocabulary between the user and the AI. This makes it easier to convey specific design intentions, such as tone down overly bold designs or amplify boring designs.
How does the setup flow work?
The setup flow begins with running /impeccable init from the project root. This command gathers design context, such as whether the surface is brand or product, and writes a product.md and design.md file. These files provide the AI with information about the audience, brand, voice, colors, and components, which the AI uses in subsequent commands.
What kind of design rules are included in this repository?
Impeccable includes specific anti-patterns that AI models should avoid, such as not using overused fonts like Arial or Inter, avoiding gray text on colored backgrounds, and not wrapping everything in cards or nesting cards inside cards. These rules help ensure that the designs are more unique and visually appealing.
How does the build system work for this repository?
The build system transforms the source skills into provider-specific formats for different AI tools, such as Cursor, Claude, Gemini, and GitHub Copilot. It creates a universal zip file containing all providers and builds Tailwind CSS for production deployment. This makes it easier to deploy Impeccable across different environments and platforms.
What are the limitations or caveats of this repository?
One limitation is that while the deterministic rules are run locally without needing an API key, the more complex design critiques and suggestions still rely on an LLM. This means that some aspects of the feedback may depend on external AI models. Additionally, the tool is still in an early stage, and while the design vocabulary is robust, it may not cover every possible design scenario.
What is the role of the impeccable command in the workflow?
The /impeccable command is the entry point for all the design-related actions. It can be used to run specific subcommands like /impeccable audit or /impeccable critique. Each command has a specific purpose, such as improving hierarchy, fixing layout, or adding strategic color. Users can also create shortcuts using /impeccable pin command, which allows for faster access to frequently used commands.
How does the init command shape the design context?
The /impeccable init command is the starting point for any new project. It asks the user whether the surface is brand or product, then writes a product.md and design.md file. These files store critical design context, such as product lane, voice, anti-references, colors, type, and components. This context is used by subsequent commands to tailor their suggestions and feedback.
What makes the audit command different from the critique command?
The /impeccable audit command focuses on technical quality checks, such as accessibility, performance, and responsive design. It runs deterministic rules that don't require an LLM. On the other hand, the /impeccable critique command is more about UX design review, focusing on hierarchy, clarity, and emotional resonance. This command may use an LLM to provide more detailed feedback.
What is the purpose of the live command?
The /impeccable live command allows users to iterate on design elements directly in the browser. This feature provides a live preview of changes without needing to wait for code to compile, making the design process more interactive and efficient.
How does the pin command enhance the user experience?
The /impeccable pin command creates standalone shortcuts for frequently used commands. For example, if a user often runs /impeccable audit, they can use pin audit to create a shortcut /audit. This makes it easier to access specific commands quickly, without typing the full /impeccable prefix.
What is the role of the craft command?
The /impeccable craft command is used for a full shape-then-build flow with visual iteration. It allows users to plan the UX/UI before writing code, and then build the design step by step. This is useful for creating a more structured and thoughtful design process.
What is the distill command used for?
The /impeccable distill command is used to strip a design down to its essence. It helps simplify complex designs by removing unnecessary elements and focusing on the core functionality and user experience.
What is the harden command used for?
The /impeccable harden command is used to add robustness to a design, such as error handling, I18N support, and text overflow handling. This makes the design more resilient to edge cases and improves the user experience in various situations.
Who should care about this repository?
This repository is especially valuable for developers and designers who work with AI coding agents and want to produce more refined, user-friendly front-end interfaces. It's ideal for anyone looking to move beyond generic, template-driven designs and create more unique and thoughtful user experiences.